From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Hannah Mordeau, and this is your News 8 Daily for Thursday, February 8th. It is a warm and windy Thursday. Temps are going to be really nice. In the upper 50s today, it's going to feel fantastic, but do watch out. It's going to be a bit breezy. Winds could approach 30 to 40 miles per hour at times. At least there won't be any chill. It is going to feel like spring rather than winter. The Clark Pleasant School District says 2 Whiteland schools are on an e-learning day today due to a water outage, and all of Whiteland is under a boil water advisory until tonight. The district says Whiteland Community High School and Whiteland Elementary School will not have in-person classes today. All other schools will go to class as scheduled. New this morning, police are asking for help as they try to find someone who assaulted a shopper in broad daylight in Broad Ripple. IMPD has released several photos of a woman spotted Sunday morning near the College Avenue Red Line stop. Investigators say she got off the bus, then went to a grocery store nearby where a shopper was seriously injured in an assault. The information from IMPD calls the woman in the pictures a suspect, but stops short of saying she's the attacker. They ask you to call police or Crime Stoppers if you know who she is. A man linked to a murder case in Anderson is back in custody again just days after his initial arrest. We first reported about Isaiah Crawford as one of several people linked to the killing of a man in January. Online court records show police arrested Crawford last week, then rearrested him yesterday for violating the terms of his release. He's now facing charges for domestic battery, intimidation, and more, in addition to the counts from the deadly shooting. The defense team in the Delphi murders wants the court to dismiss the charges against Richard Allen. IT-Mate has the documents detailing their claim. Allen's team contends police deleted 2 videotaped interviews that could prove Allen's innocence and mishandled other leads. The claim describes the destruction as negligent, if not criminal. IT-Mate spoke to a law professor at IU about the issue.
Warrants might not be filed just because they're prepared. That just generally means that the police decide to go down an alternate path.
Allen's attorneys have asked the special judge for a hearing on the new motion. She has not set a date. City crews are now using a more permanent way to patch potholes. The Department of Public Works says this is the earliest in the year it has started using the hot mix asphalt. But the warmer weather is helping, and the mayor says $25 million will now be spent on the road repairs. Still, 2 local auto repair shops say that might not be enough. They tell us they've already been overwhelmed with damaged cars. The owner of Beck Service Center says his shop on the south side has already fixed 300 vehicles since December. Most of the cars had several tires and rims that were wrecked from potholes.
These potholes are longer and deeper for some reason. Like I said, we've always joked about the potholes, but now, again, we go back to they're not just potholes. These are definitely craters.
The mayor admits the potholes are worse this year, blaming volatile weather. He says the hot mix will help keep the potholes sealed for longer. Wish TV is your education station. Lawmakers are moving forward with a bill that would make it possible to earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years and passed the Indiana Senate yesterday. The bill will order all public 4-year universities to offer the program. It would also make a reverse transfer program permanent, meaning any student with at least 75 credits from a 4-year school could transfer to Ivy Tech and automatically get an associate's degree. Ivy Tech already offers this option voluntarily, but this bill would make it law if passed.
Many jobs require a college credential of some kind. And so if a student is working toward their bachelor's degree but haven't earned it yet, they can say, hey, I've earned an associate degree, so I have completed a degree. I am qualified to apply for this particular position.
The bill now goes to the House. The second half of the legislative session will start on Monday. A group of IPS parents is urging the district to expand the success that some schools are delivering for Black and brown students. Organizers say they collected more than 1,000 signatures from residents in the IPS district. The group's goal is to get IPS to deliver a detailed plan for growing the school models that are closing opportunity gaps.
IPS has 3 of the top 6 high schools in Marion County as measured by the SAT performance. All of these are charter high schools that are part of the IPS Innovation Network. Again, Why shouldn't we continue growing options like this that we know are working, that are giving students more opportunities?
In a statement, IPS Superintendent Alicia Johnson says, "I appreciate the perspectives and advocacy brought forth by concerned parents and community members today." Switching gears to football. Football fans, they're gearing up for Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Only 3 days until Kansas City and San Francisco hit the field. We have your all-access pass to the biggest game of the year. Sports director Anthony Calhoun shows us 2 players who will get extra Sunday cheers here in Indiana.
Yeah, hey, good morning to you here in Las Vegas. We are just 3 days away from Super Bowl 58. One thing we know for sure, that the state of Indiana will be well represented when these two teams go head-to-head on Sunday night. George Karlaftis, Drew Tranquil, 2 Chiefs players playing in the Super Bowl, and 2 players from the great state of Indiana. And both take pride representing the loser state in the NFL.
The whole community back in West Lafayette's amazing. You know, I got a lot of family there, a lot of friends. You know, Purdue's there, and they've been amazing throughout this whole process. So, you know, it's definitely awesome having all that support back there, and, you know, I love them.
And all these guys that play ball in Texas and Florida, they don't respect Indiana football. And we're proud to put Indiana on the map, and hopefully we can get more guys to continue to play at a high level. Because these guys, they don't give any respect to it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker Karlaftis knows what it's like to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. He did it last year with the Chiefs, and he has played an invaluable role in helping Kansas City get to the Super Bowl for the 4th time in 5 years.
We talked about, you know, the guys that have won one, you know, winning one for the guys that haven't, you know, because not too many people get to experience winning a Super Bowl trophy the whole career. I always remember, I talk about Carlos Dunlap. You know, he was a veteran, 13 years in last year, and he hadn't even, I don't know if he'd even won a playoff game until he got here. So you do it for yourself, obviously, but you also do it for the guys next to you that haven't had that experience.
As for Tranquil, the former Notre Dame graduate, has yet to experience the feeling of being a Super Bowl champ.
It's a surreal experience. I'm trying to take each moment as it comes. This is everything you dream for as a kid. It's everything you train for. I remember training at AWP at Carroll High School. At Notre Dame, you have those early mornings, those long training sessions, and to see this opportunity kind of come to fruition, we got one more. We got to win it. That's all that matters.
Karlaftis, who's from West Lafayette, and Tranquil from Fort Wayne, know how fortunate they are to be playing in the biggest game in football.
Blessing to be back in another Super Bowl. You know, not too many people get to experience one Super Bowl, let alone 2 in back-to-back. So just blessed to be a part of this organization, blessed to be in this position, and can't wait to play the game on Sunday.
I think my story is nothing but a testament of God's faithfulness and what he can do with a willing soldier who's you know, willing to give his life for the kingdom. I look back on my parents, my late grandfather, Big Daddy, who drove me to so many tournaments, so many sporting events growing up. I just think of a lot of people who gave a lot of time to pour into me as a young man.
And you can bet a lot of Boilermakers and, of course, Irish fans will be cheering this weekend for George and, of course, Drew as they get ready for Super Bowl 58 against the 49ers.
The rosters are set for the NBA All-Star Game, and now ESPN has announced the teams for the 2024 All-Star Celebrity Game. ESPN NBA analyst and First Take sports personality Stephen A. Smith and Pro Football Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe will coach the 2 teams. Rapper 50 Cent and former Colts star and Hall of Famer Peyton Manning will assist Team Shannon, while WNBA champion Aja Wilson and rapper Lil Wayne will help with Smith. Taking to the court for Team Shannon includes Indiana native and IndyCar driver Connor Daly, actor Quincy Isaiah, NFL player Micah Parsons, country singer Walker Hayes, and more. Singer and actress Jennifer Hudson, NFL player CJ Stroud, and former Pacers player Meta World Peace will all be a part of Team Steven. Game is on Friday, February 16th at Lucas Oil Stadium. After the celebrity game, Jennifer Hudson will trade her basketball uniform for a microphone. She and Indiana native Kenneth Babyface Edmonds have major roles in the All-Star Game. The league confirms Edmonds will sing the national anthem before tip-off. Hudson will perform the halftime show. The NBA All-Star Game is, of course, on February 18th. Now to your business headlines. 2 Indiana schools are being recognized for their online programs. IU Bloomington's online MBA program was named the best of its kind in the nation. The U.S. News and World Report ranked Purdue's graduate engineering degree as the 3rd best online. IUPUI's graduate online nursing program was 2nd best in the nation. If spring break travel's in the works, there's a flight deal that can help put those plans in motion. Southwest Airlines offers flight deals for as low as $69, but only for a limited time. The deal runs out at midnight tonight. iPhone may soon be available as a flip phone. Apple has developed at least 2 prototypes of its best-selling smartphone that folds like a clamshell, according to the tech news site The Information. The foldable version is reportedly in the early stages of development and wouldn't be available until 2026 at the earliest. This has been your News 8 Daily from Wish TV. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.